My name is Sarah, and I go to Davis Elkins College, and I'm working on a bachelor's degree in nursing, and I'd like to talk to you today about communication and safety. First, I'd like you to picture this. You've been here for 12 hours, your shift's getting ready to end, you're getting ready to give reports to the nurse coming on, and that's just the thing. It just depends on which nurse is coming in as to what kind of report you're going to give. Some nurses like labs, other nurses like a huge, big, detailed report, and others like it short and to the point. Now, keep that in mind as we move on to communication and safety. Communication is a large part of healthcare. Doctors, nurses, pharmacists, therapists, and patients, and all members of the healthcare team use communication. Patient safety is also a large part of communication. Effective communication between the healthcare team can prevent errors and ensure continuity of care. Background. This facility has no set method to delivery of handoff communication. Each nurse has their own preference when it comes to report. Shift change is a hectic time with interruptions during report due to patient needs, admissions, transfers, phone calls, families. These distractions can lead to errors in communication because things can be left out, forgotten, or you can get sidetracked. The proposal. I propose a simple way that we can fix this. We can prevent communication errors by using a universal checklist during handoff. This tool should be used as a guide or a reminder. It's not something that you have to fill out. It's just a handy tool that's there so you and the other nurse can keep track of report. It can benefit both nurses because both nurses will be on the same page and will know what to expect when giving or receiving report. Alright, evidence. The SBAR tool offers healthcare facilities a solution to bridge the gap in communication. It can be used during handoffs, transfers, critical conversations, and telephone calls. The SBAR tool creates an expectation of information to be shared between the staff. SBAR increases overall operational excellence, creates an environment in which a team can work together more effectively, and most importantly, improves the safety of the patients they serve. SBAR was originally developed by the U.S. Navy, and it was introduced into healthcare in the 1990s. Research has shown that nearly 2/3 of adverse sentinel events in the hospital are related to communication problems. Effective communication can be hindered by irrelevant, repetitive, and or speculative information. Handoffs occur at busy times with multiple distractions and time constraints, making shift-to-shift report a time with high potential for errors related to communication to occur. Because of the lack of standardized end-of-shift reporting method, the Joint Commission identified the SBAR tool as a key process for assuming patient safety. Statistically, research has shown that effective communication through the use of the SBAR tool has decreased communication errors from 31% to 11%. Alright, the plan. I have a plan to make this work. First, I'd like to interview staff members and gather data, find out what all the staff wants on their checklist. I'd like to go visit the education department and see if they can spread the word, either through emails or, putting it up on the bulletin board. Then I'd like to, once it gets instituted, I'd like to have like a pre-shift huddle at the beginning and go over it so that everybody's on the same page and everybody can use it. Then I want to do just like a trial run, a few weeks, see if it works, what doesn't work, and get feedback from the staff, see if they like it, what can we do to improve it, and then make revisions if necessary and do it all over again, take the trial run all over again. And then lastly, to be successful, present the checklist as a focus tool. It should be, there to help, not hinder, not make anything worse or last even longer during reports. Just there as a visual guide. I think that if we keep the checklist short and to the point, it could really be useful. Also, to be successful, getting that feedback and making those revisions will, help a lot. So if everybody can, do a survey or have a little meeting to get some feedback, that would be great. And support from management and the education department would really, really make this a successful endeavor. And if it really does work out and everything goes well with it, we'll be giving it to HR, and they'll be giving it to the new nurses for orientation. So, I have a sample checklist, actually, I'd like to give you to look over. And you guys can think about anything that could help me out with this project, any questions, concerns, or pointers maybe, anything you'd like to include, just let me know, anytime's fine. If there's no questions or concerns or comments?
That seemed like
I
a
think
really
it's
smart
really-
idea.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
Because there's so much stuff that's left out whenever, this is good.
A lot better.
So you think it would work if we,
Yes.
instituted this?
And
Would it
over
work?
in the ICU, they kind of have
Mhm.
something similar, and it was
Right.
really helpful the one night I got to go over there, because I just looked
I
at that
want-
paper
I wanted
and
to
was
start-
able to tell.
Here small on this unit, and then, because OB is not gonna have the same kind of report we
Yeah.
are. So I was thinking, if we could start with just this unit, and get it
Yeah.
on board with this unit and get it working, then we can do things like phone calls from the ER, getting a report from them.
Yeah.
We could revise a list for them and
Yeah.
what we could do. And for OB and for ICU, each unit could have certain things that they like to go over, and
I think this
This
is
is
wonderful
great.
because everything on here is like pertinent information you have to know
that's
to take
right.
care of your patient.
Yep.
It's all very important stuff that's on here.
That's basically what I did, was I took it based on this unit, what we know and what we don't,
Yeah.
what we need to pass on and things.
That covers
And
it.
things that I wanna know when I come on shift.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many times you hang up the phone after you get reported and you think, oh, I never asked them that while they were on the phone.
Yep.
So yeah, if you had this just to glance at before you were done talking, you could look at it and say, oh, okay, and
Yep.
anything that you think of that you want to ask, because it's all on here. I like that. I like it a lot.
Wow,
Me too.
thanks. Alright guys, well thank you for coming,
Yeah.
and you can always come up to me and let me know.
Can we have these?